What if I told you the swelling in your ankles tonight could be your body's quiet warning that your leg veins are struggling long before the pain becomes impossible to ignore? My friends, take a good look at your legs this evening. Do your socks leave deep rings around your ankles? Do your shoes feel tighter after dinner? Do your calves feel heavy when you walk from the kitchen to the bedroom, even though you barely did anything strenuous today? If you are over 60, those small signs matter. Today, I'm not going to scare you with complicated medical terms or promise that varicose veins will disappear overnight. That would not be honest. But I am going to show you something practical. 5 simple 3-minute evening rituals that can help tired, heavy legs feel more supported before bedtime. No gym, no expensive device, no extreme exercise, just gentle movements, smart elevation, and small vein friendly habits you can do safely at home. Because at this age, protecting your legs is not just about comfort, it is about protecting your sleep, your balance, and your independence. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Ritual 1. The wall and pillow drain. Let gravity help your legs. Here is the first evening ritual. And for many seniors, this is the easiest place to begin. After a long day, your legs have been fighting gravity for hours. Every time you stand in line at the pharmacy, cook dinner, water the plants, or sit with your feet down, fluid can collect around your ankles. Your veins have to work harder to move blood upward toward the heart. That is why many people feel fine in the morning, but by evening, their ankles look puffy and their legs feel heavy. This first ritual uses one of the simplest tools you already have, gravity. Here's how to do it. Find a quiet place near a wall, your bed, or even the side of your couch. Place one pillow under your hips, not under your lower back. The pillow should gently lift your pelvis just a little. You are not trying to fold yourself in half. You are simply giving your legs a small advantage. Lie on your back and rest your calves on the wall, the couch, or a stack of pillows. If putting your legs straight up feels too intense, bend your knees slightly. Your goal is comfort, not perfection. Now, set a timer for 3 minutes. For the first 60 seconds, do nothing. Just breathe slowly through your nose, let your shoulders soften, let your jaw relax. Many people rush this part, but this quiet first minute matters. Your body needs time to settle. For the second minute, gently point your toes away from you, then pull them back toward your face. Do this slowly. Point, pull back, point, pull back. Imagine your ankles are small pumps. You are not kicking. You are not forcing. You are simply waking up the lower leg muscles. For the third minute, make small ankle circles. 10 circles one way, then 10 circles the other way. If your feet cramp, make the circles smaller. If your knees or hips feel uncomfortable, bend your knees more. This is not about burning calories. This is about helping the lower legs move fluid more efficiently. Now here's the important part. Do not jump up when the timer ends. Bring your knees towards your chest, roll gently to your right side, rest there for 15 to 20 seconds, then sit up slowly. Older adults can sometimes feel lightheaded when changing positions too quickly, especially at night. So give your blood pressure a moment to adjust. This ritual is best done at least 1 hour before bed, not right before you sleep. Why? Because when fluid starts moving out of your legs, your body may send more of that fluid to your kidneys. If you do this too late, you may wake up to use the bathroom. A good time is after dinner dishes are done, after your evening walk, or while watching the first few minutes of your favorite show. Remember, if you have been told you have a blood clot, deep vein thrombosis, recent leg surgery, severe heart failure, or sudden one-sided swelling, Do not start this routine without medical guidance. For everyone else, this is a gentle way to tell your legs, the day is over. You can finally unload. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. Ritual 2. The chair calf pump. Wake up your second heart. Now let's talk about the calf muscles. Many doctors call the calf muscle system a second heart for the legs. That does not mean it replaces your real heart. It means that when your calf muscles contract, they help squeeze blood upward through the veins. This matters because veins in the legs have to push blood against gravity. And here is the problem for many seniors. The calf pump gets quiet. It gets quiet when you sit too long. It gets quiet when you avoid walking because your knees hurt. It gets quiet when you spend the evening in a recliner with your feet down. And when the calf pump gets quiet, the ankles often feel heavier. This second ritual is for people who do not want to get down on the floor. You only need a sturdy chair. Sit tall near the front edge of the chair. Keep both feet flat on the floor. Your knees should be bent about 90 degrees. Place your hands on your thighs or on the sides of the chair for support. Now begin. For the first 45 seconds, lift both heels off the floor while keeping your toes down. Then lower the heels slowly, up, hold for 1 second, down slowly. Do not bounce, do not rush. Feel the back of your calves gently tighten each time you lift. For the next 45 seconds, do the opposite. Keep your heels down and lift your toes toward your shins. This wakes up the muscles in the front of the lower leg. Many people skip these muscles, but they help balance the ankle and improve walking confidence. For the third 45 seconds, alternate heels up, toes up, heels up, toes up. Keep the movement smooth, like a slow rocking chair. For the final 45 seconds, press your feet gently into the floor and march in place while sitting. Lift one knee a few inches, lower it, then lift the other. Keep your posture tall. If your hips are stiff, make the march smaller. This is a full 3-minute seated leg pump. Now, why does this matter for varicose veins and swollen ankles? Because sitting still is one of the worst positions for heavy legs. When your knees are bent and your feet are down, blood and fluid can collect in the lower legs. A seated calf pump gives your legs movement without demanding balance, speed, or endurance. This is especially useful for older adults who spend evenings reading, watching TV, doing puzzles, or sitting after dinner. You do not have to change your whole lifestyle. You just have to interrupt stillness. Here's one simple rule. Every time a TV show goes to commercial, do 30 seconds of calf pumps. By the end of the evening, you may have done several minutes of circulation-friendly movement without calling it exercise. But pay attention to your body. Mild muscle warmth is fine. Sharp calf pain is not. Sudden swelling in one leg is not. New redness, heat, or tenderness is not something to ignore. That is when you stop and call your healthcare provider. This ritual is simple, but it gives older adults something powerful: control. You are not just sitting there hoping your legs feel better. You are helping the pump turn back on. Ritual 3. The kitchen counterman reset. Stop heavy legs before they follow you to bed. The worst time to think about your swollen ankles is when they are already throbbing at night. For many older adults, the problem does not begin in bed. It begins earlier, right in the kitchen. You stand at the counter chopping vegetables, rinsing dishes, making tea, feeding the dog, or waiting for the microwave. None of it feels like exercise, but your legs are holding you upright the entire time. And when you stand still too long, blood and fluid can settle lower in the legs, making varicose veins feel fuller and ankles look puffier by evening. So before you sit down after dinner, use your kitchen counter as a safe support. Stand facing the counter with both hands resting lightly on the edge. Keep your feet about hip width apart. Wear stable shoes or non-slip slippers. Do not do this barefoot on a slick kitchen floor, especially if you already feel unsteady. Begin by slowly lifting both heels off the floor. Rise onto the balls of your feet. Pause for 1 second. Then lower your heels with control. Do not bounce. Do not rush. Imagine your calf muscles gently squeezing the blood upward, like a soft pump turning back on after a long day. Continue for about 1 minute. Next, keep both feet flat and shift your weight from your right foot to your left foot. Right, center, left, center. Make the movement small and smooth. This prevents the legs from staying locked in one frozen position. Many seniors do not realize that standing still can be just as tiring for the veins as sitting too long. Now move into tiny knee bends. Bend your knees only 2 or 3 inches, then straighten again. Keep your heels on the floor and your hands on the counter. If your knees are sensitive, make the bend even smaller. This is not a squat workout. This is a gentle circulation reset. After 3 minutes, stand still for a moment and notice your legs. They should feel warmer and more awake, not painful. If you feel sharp calf pain, sudden one-sided swelling, redness, or unusual warmth, stop and call your healthcare provider. This ritual works best before the heaviness becomes severe. Do it after cooking, after washing dishes, or anytime you catch yourself standing too long, because the truth is, your kitchen may be where your evening leg pain starts, but with the right 3-minute reset, it can also be where your legs begin to recover. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. Ritual 4. The bedside ankle sweep. Calm the legs before sleep. Sometimes the legs do not complain loudly until the house becomes quiet. You finish dinner, turn off the television, walk toward the bedroom, and only then do you notice it. The ankles feel tight, the calves feel dull and heavy, and the feet seem slightly fuller than they were this morning. For many older adults, this is the moment when tired legs start stealing peace from the night. Before you climb into bed, sit on the edge of the mattress and give your legs 3 minutes of gentle attention. Keep a lamp on. Make sure your slippers, rugs, cords, or laundry are not in the way. At this age, a safe routine is not just about circulation. It is also about preventing a fall. Sit tall with both feet flat on the floor. If your bed is too high and your feet cannot touch the ground comfortably, use a sturdy chair instead. Rest your hands beside your hips or lightly on your thighs. Start by sliding your right foot forward until the heel stays on the floor and the toes lift slightly. Then slide it back. Do the same with the left foot. Move slowly, like you are smoothing a towel under your feet. Keep alternating for about 1 minute. This wakes up the ankles without forcing the knees or hips. Next, keep both heels on the floor and gently sweep your toes outward, then inward like small windshield wipers. Do not rush. If the movement feels stiff, make it smaller. The goal is not to stretch aggressively. The goal is to remind the ankle joints, shin muscles, and lower leg tissues to move before you stay still for hours. Now place both feet flat again. Press your toes gently into the floor for 3 seconds, then relax. Press your heels gently into the floor for 3 seconds, then relax. Keep alternating until the 3 minutes are complete. You should feel the legs become warmer, calmer, and more aware, not painful or exhausted. This bedside ritual is especially valuable because many seniors go from a long day of sitting or standing straight into sleep without giving the legs a transition. Your veins, muscles, and joints need that transition. A quiet ankle sweep tells the body, we are done carrying the day. Now we are preparing to recover. If one leg suddenly becomes much more swollen, red, warm, or painful, do not treat that as ordinary tiredness. Call your doctor. But before you lie down tonight, remember this. What you do in the final 3 minutes before bed may decide how your legs feel when morning arrives. Ritual 5. The cool finish leg routine. Soothe the veins before the night begins. Here is the part most seniors skip, even though it may be the quiet difference between going to bed with heavy legs and going to bed with legs that finally feel settled. After you finish your evening movement, do not just sit down in your recliner and forget about your legs. Give them a calm finish, not an ice bath, not a freezing shower, not anything extreme. At 60, 70, or 80, the goal is not to shock the body. The goal is to gently remind the blood vessels, skin, and muscles that the day is ending and the legs can recover. Start by sitting safely in the bathroom. If you have balance issues, use a shower chair or sit on the edge of a stable bathtub only if it is safe. Keep a towel nearby, make sure the floor is dry, and turn on enough light so you can clearly see your feet and ankles. Begin with comfortably warm water from the knees down for about 1 minute. Let the water run slowly over your calves, ankles, and feet. If you are using a washcloth, wipe upward from the ankle toward the knee. Do not scrub. Do not press hard over bulging veins. Think gentle, not aggressive. Next, switch to cool water for about 15 to 20 seconds. It should feel refreshing, not painful. Then return to warm water for another 30 seconds. Repeat this warm to cool pattern one more time. This small contrast can help your legs feel less hot, less tight, and more awake without putting unnecessary stress on your heart. Always finish with cool, not cold, water for the last 15 seconds. Then dry your feet carefully, especially between the toes. This matters more than most people realize. Moisture trapped between the toes can irritate fragile skin, especially in older adults or people with diabetes. Before you leave the bathroom, take 10 seconds to inspect your legs. Look for new redness, unusual warmth, one-sided swelling, sores, shiny tight skin, or pain that feels different from your usual tiredness. If something looks sudden or concerning, do not ignore it. Then put on soft, warm socks and sit for a moment before walking away. This routine is not about curing varicose veins overnight. It is about ending the day with awareness, safety, and respect for the legs that still carry your independence. But the next mistake many seniors make after this routine can undo the whole benefit before morning even arrives. Protect your legs. Tonight, protect your independence tomorrow. As we get older, the body often whispers before it screams. Heavy legs, swollen ankles, sock marks, aching calves, invisible veins may seem like small evening annoyances, but they are often signs that your circulation, muscles, and veins need more daily support. And nighttime matters more than many seniors realize. When you go to bed with fluid still pooled around your ankles, your body may work harder overnight to redistribute that fluid. For some people, this can mean more bathroom trips, broken sleep, leg discomfort, or waking up feeling stiff and unrested. Poor sleep then affects balance, energy, walking confidence, and even the motivation to stay active the next day. That is why the deeper lesson is not just do a 3-minute ritual. The real lesson is this: understand your body correctly, adjust your habits correctly, and protect yourself before small problems become bigger ones. The goal is not to chase a miracle cure. The goal is to build a safer evening rhythm. Elevate your legs gently. Wake up the calf pump. Avoid sitting or standing frozen for too long. Check your skin. Notice what is normal for you and what is not. If swelling suddenly appears in one leg, if the leg becomes red, warm, painful, or if you feel chest pain or shortness of breath, do not ignore it. That is the moment to seek medical help, not push through another home routine. But if your symptoms are mild, familiar, and related to long days on your feet, these small rituals can become part of your future health. Think about the next 1 to 5 years. The seniors who maintain independence are often not the ones who do extreme workouts. They are the ones who listen early, move gently, adjust wisely, and stay consistent. Your legs have carried you through decades of life. Tonight, give them 3 quiet minutes of care, because protecting your legs is also protecting your freedom. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.